I think there's 3 guys that I'm comfortable saying are 3 of the 5 best players ever. And it's Kareem, LeBron, and MJ. Kobe had no flaws. I don't like talking about guys' flaws, but if we're talking about the greatest ever, we should be allowed to pick apart people's games. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
The internet completely erupted. Twitter went wild, all because one guy finally said what he actually saw, with no filters and no fake smiles. Andre Iguodala crossed one of the biggest unspoken lines in today's basketball media, and watching JJ Redick scramble to clean it up in real time was unbelievable. The way the moment unfolded reveals exactly where basketball debates stand right now. This wasn't one of those safe, friendly podcast conversations where everyone nods politely and repeats the same recycled all-time takes. It started as a calm discussion about great players, until Iguodala decided he wasn't playing that soft game anymore. And once he shifted gears, it became obvious why so many players choose to stay silent instead of speaking their true opinions.
You can't have any flaws. Because everybody, when they talk about the most skilled players, the same guys always get brought up. It's Kyrie, it's Kobe, maybe Kevin Durant's in there. They don't talk about LeBron. They don't talk about Shaq, because to them, the best player is based on aesthetics, not necessarily performance and effectiveness.
Here's what matters first. Andre Iguodala built his entire career on being a defensive nightmare that opponents had to deal with. His job was to break down elite scorers, find the cracks in their games, and shut them down with precision. He went to war with Kobe Bryant and battled prime superstars night after night. This isn't some fan tossing opinions from his couch. This is a guy who had to literally solve the puzzle of stopping legends on the court. When he talks about flaws, he's giving real intel from real NBA battles, where every possession mattered and serious money was on the line. The conversation began like any calm hoops discussion. They ran through the usual legends in the greatest of all time debate. Kareem got his respect, LeBron's name came up, and of course, Michael Jordan entered the mix.
But you have to really play hard. Does that hurt you physically?
No, because when I play hard all the time. You know, there's no turn it on here, turn it off here. It's just 110%.
Everyone is nodding along, playing it safe, acting like nothing unexpected is about to happen. Then Iguodala drops something you can tell he's been holding in for years, like he finally got tired of staying quiet. He separates the names into a completely different tier, saying Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan stood on a level that even other great players couldn't touch. And he uses one word that instantly shifts the entire vibe in the room: flawless. The moment that word leaves his mouth, you can practically see JJ Redick's brain start spinning, because he knows exactly what Iguodala just implied without explicitly saying it. If Kobe and MJ were flawless,
the whole year and played 82 games. Wow. And so he practiced every day and he played every game on one leg. And so you're like, man, MJ, why don't you just sit up? How can I be the leader of the team and sit out and y'all going through all the crap? I gotta be there.
I twisted my ankle and I had a teammate, David Greenwood. He says, you know, you twist your ankle, young fella, come over and sit with me. You know, this is, you need to. I said, no, man, I'm trying to make a name for myself. There's no way I can sit. You know, I need to get out there and show what I'm capable of. I want to play. I want to win. I want to make an impact.
Suddenly, the discussion shifts. Now it's about championships. Now it's about longevity, eras, rule changes, and every advanced stat JJ can reach for. He starts tossing out any argument he can find, hoping something sticks, while Iguodala just sits there thinking, that's not even what I said. And here's the part nobody ever wants to touch. The truth is that when you remove the noise, remove the fancy numbers, the edited highlight clips, and you look strictly at pure basketball skill, LeBron James is not in the same lane as Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. People can get mad, comments can explode, fans can write essays. None of that changes the reality. And the instant panic that follows whenever someone says this out loud shows just how protected the whole narrative has become. So let's break down what flawless actually means on the court. It doesn't mean perfect shooting or winning every game. It means that when a professional defender studies hours of your film looking for something to target, they find nothing. It means there is no weakness a team can build an entire game plan around. It means your offensive game is polished from top to bottom with no easy gaps to attack. That's exactly what Iguodala was pointing to, and that's the gap that separates Kobe and MJ from everyone else in the conversation. Think about Michael Jordan for a moment. He had no soft spots defenders could hunt. What was his weakness? Not modern three-point percentages, an actual, consistent way for a defender to shut him down. There wasn't one. He could post you up, face you up, bury the mid-range, slice to the rim, clamp down defensively, knock down free throws, and close games without hesitation. There was nowhere to hide from him. Kobe Bryant was the same story. Teams spent years studying him, searching for cracks, and they never found any. His footwork looked engineered. His shot selection was bold, but he hit the tough ones. His mentality didn't waver, and his free throws were automatic when pressure was highest. And then comes the part everyone tiptoes around. LeBron James steps into a wide-open jumper and airballs. For all his greatness, and yes, he is great, he has obvious gaps in his game that people see but refuse to acknowledge. His free throw shooting is unpredictable, and in some of the biggest moments of his career, those shots haven't fallen. That's not opinion, that's on record. His handle is good, but not elite, and we've all seen critical moments where the ball slips away. His outside shooting has improved, but nobody fears it. Defenders aren't losing sleep over LeBron's jumper, they fear his drives and the ridiculous laser passes he fires across the floor. Here's where people get uncomfortable. In clutch moments, LeBron has passed up shots that Kobe and MJ would have taken instantly. And that's not hate, it's observable. You can literally watch it happen. There are entire compilations of it. And before anyone says it's just smart basketball, think about what that truly shows. Even LeBron knows his shot making isn't at the same level, so he can't force the issue the way Kobe and MJ did. Those two lived for pressure. They demanded the ball. They wanted the moment. That mentality difference matters when you're talking about being truly flawless. This conversation becomes a war every single time because for the last decade, there's been a massive push to crown LeBron as the undisputed greatest ever. The media leaned into that narrative. Analysts built entire careers on it. So admitting LeBron has real, meaningful flaws makes the whole narrative wobble. Instead of being honest, people attack anyone who points out what's obvious. They call it hate. They say you're stuck in the past. They throw out stacks of stats like numbers magically reveal the whole truth. That's exactly what JJ Redick represented in that moment. He wasn't just defending LeBron, he was defending an entire style of evaluating greatness that relies on advanced metrics instead of what's seen on the court. To the analytics crowd, LeBron's efficiency, assist numbers, and longevity make him the default choice. But Iguodala comes from a different reality, the hardwood, a place where you have to stop someone in real time night after night. And in that world, the answer is unmistakable. Kobe and MJ gave you nothing easy, nothing predictable, nothing to exploit. Look at it strategically. If you're an NBA coach trying to slow down prime LeBron, the blueprint is simple. Load the paint, force him into jumpers, and hope the free throws get shaky in the fourth. Does it always work? No, he's still an all-time great, but the blueprint exists. Try that same approach with Kobe or Jordan. What's your plan? Double them and they split it or reposition? Play rough, they hit the line and drain free throws?